Hi, welcome back. It is Tuesday, and you know what that means in the world of CR Conversations? It's Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm Katie Myers. I'm the CEO of CR Conversations, and we are continuing all this month of May. I have been talking about avoiding the F word. That's the entrepreneurial F word, failure. So one thing I want to share with you, this is now tip number 5 for the month of May around avoiding the F word. So what we're going to talk about today is, are you spaghetti or are you strategy? So some of the reasons why entrepreneurs fail in their sales conversations is because they're more concerned about the prospecting and just going out and finding new people and immediately having the sales conversation, aka throwing spaghetti at the wall, versus having a strategy first that you dedicate time to, that you know exactly what you're going to do with, and being able to be proactive instead of reactive in your sales conversations. So here are some tips for you. First thing first, I want you to take a deep breath. You can do it with me now. Just, okay? You've got this. Sales is not scary. It's just a conversation, and that conversation has to be strategic. So instead of just going to whatever networking event somebody invites you to, or just doing maybe cold calls, or just randomly going through your database and finding people to talk to, I want you to think about some strategy here. So the first thing that you need to do is you do need to set some goals. Now, it's not all about the money. It's not all about the dollar bills, y'all. I know that. But you do need to have an intention around what you're selling, why you're selling it, who you're selling it to, and how many of those people you need to sell to. So I want you to think about your strategy. We are almost in June. In 2 days, we'll be halfway through the year. 2 days halfway through the year. So you need to think about, what does the rest of 2017 look like for you? How much revenue do you need to bring in? Which then correlates to how many people do you need to get into your programs. Now, this can be tricky for some people, because if you are flying by the seat of your pants, if you're choosing spaghetti over strategy, then you might not know the answer. But once you sit down and figure out exactly how many people you need to have into your funnel, then you can start to work backwards and see how many people you have to have a conversation with first to then be able to get them into your system or into your program, okay? So start with some strategy. Take some time, put it in your calendar, and schedule time to work on your business and be able to come up with, what are my revenue goals from now until the end of the year? Then how many people is that? So then how many conversations do you need to have? Do you know your close ratio? Have you thought about that? Do you know how many initial conversations you need to have in order to get people into your program and pay you that cash? Think about it. That's how we stop using spaghetti and start using strategy. So if you are finding yourself having a difficult time being able to know exactly what strategy you have or how you're going to do it, then I want you to start following CR Conversations. And today happens to be the last Tuesday of the month. And every Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month, I go onto Zoom live for an hour and train you on one of the topics for the month. So this month, today, is on customer retention, which is a very powerful sales tool, one that takes strategy, not spaghetti. So if you're interested in joining us, there is still some time for you to do so. We go live at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But you can always purchase the recordings. So last month was what you say when you follow up. This month is how to build customer retention. And in June, we're going to be talking about identifying your ideal client. That also takes strategy, not spaghetti. So that's what I have for you today on Talk It Out Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day, and if you need any more sales conversation tips to avoid the F word and keep failure out of your way, make sure that you go on to crconversations.com. The website has been updated with some fun new features and some great opt-ins. So we'll see you then. Have a great week. Talk to you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.